It's Wyldehigh77 back with some more Elder Scrolls Online. You may notice the title has changed a little bit. It is not Morrowind. Yes, that is correct. We finally went out and got the Summerset DLC. So now we are in the fully expanded game minus elsewhere. Wherever elsewhere may be. Now apparently what I am set up on is dark anchors. Whatever. My little thingies? Excuse me, it's not that little. Birthday cake turnover?
Yes.
Birthday cake turnover!
I hope everybody's motivated to do it.
Yes, today is my birthday. That's where I got the DLC edition was for my birthday. And that's why we are going to continue on Lemmy Stormkiller's journey through all of Tamriel. Plus the fact, I mean, you know, Fallout 76, I did end the stream because, for the most part, I've ended the actual game until the DLC is released. So, it was time to come back to Tamriel and show some love. Especially since there is so much left of this game to do. Now I've closed, it looks like I've closed one dark anchor in Stormhaven. I'm not sure if that is where I am. But we will find out. No idea. I'm assuming that's the dark anchor we're going to be going to. I don't know what a wisp mother is, but it's right there. Yikes! Angry thing, angry thing. Where are my choices of control? I have no control. What the hell? Here's fine. Why are all my skills out? Okay. Why does it seem like all my shit is missing? Alchemy. All my shit is missing. Introduce your staff. Let no. I don't know what snipe does, but sure. Here we go. Ravage nearby enemy souls with 1 rune. That one is important. That one goes here. Good enough for now. It gives me some of my attacks, basically. We'll see how that feels. Yay! Yeah, shit, where'd it go? Somebody handle this one because I was too busy with that shit? Guess so. Well, that's what I get for fucking around with that. Alright, that's that attack. Good. Alright. Some weird updates or something, because, I'm not recognizing these controls at all, and I'm especially not recognizing the fact that I can't see my actual abilities. the hell is my character carrying? Actually, I want to check that. Inventory. What am I using? Prismatic Great Blade? Okay. Yeah, it is better than what I was using before. That makes sense. I have a point. I didn't even realize I had a point.
I never felt so
Purchased. Alright, we're cool now. I know these things are moving around and shit, but I want to discover that waystone in case I die.
Psst. You up for helping out a fellow adventurer?
Not at the moment. Thanks for asking. Alright, that's discovered. Plenty of places I have not discovered yet. Crafting beverages? That's new. Everybody's asking for help, but I'm busy. Apparently I gotta go up on that bridge. Alright, so as I was saying, it's been quite a while since being involved with the Elder Scrolls Online, and apparently there's been some updates. I don't know if it's updates to just the game itself, or updates... notifications. By royal decree, the once forbidden island of the High Elves has been opened. Daily rewards, get my daily reward. Looks like I'm traveling the Summerset Isle. Oh shit, why not? Let's discover it. We'll travel along. As I'm walking through areas I've never been before. Preview.
coming up.
What's coming up? Ah.
Well, she's got the same eye colors as him.
What is it, his daughter or something?
Yeah.
Is it really his daughter? Wow. Yeah. Can't afford that. 1 million gold. I don't think I'm even remotely close to that. But that's okay. We're going to figure it out. Got places to go, people to do. What is up, Yarif? You're a named character, so it makes me curious. This is not an exit. That is not an exit. I need a way out, damn it. Kind of a neat little burg. Where does this go? Somewhere I don't want to go, apparently. Well, I discovered another new place. See, that's what I mean. There's quests everywhere.
They took everyone.
This is a pretty area. It does seem like they've updated the graphics a little bit. The graphics look a lot less cartoony than they did. To my eye. The game does look a lot sharper in contrast. And to me, that's a good thing. Why do I still have that marker in the corner? Social, text chat. Voice chat. Alright, I guess we'll go with that. Why not? Oh wow, and then all of a sudden my shit appeared. You? We got it, we got it. We got it, we got it. Hey, I may be out of practice, but it's not impossible. We can do this. There you go, and I'll take your gold, because I can. Okay, that's where I'm confused. So I notice they're not getting confused anymore. Things seem to be raising a lot faster too. Not at all that I am complaining. Oh, there we go. Now it's confused. They definitely updated the graphics. Because that thing looks uglier than it's ever looked before. Sure. I'm still being attacked. Shit. Nothing I'm interested in. Apparently I do have to go through here. I found a workshop. What is a workshop? Hello. Blacksmithing stations. This is interesting. Clothing station. Cooking fire. There's a bunch of shit I could do here. Examine ancient scroll of the Dwemer. A little bit of lore. Search desk. Jewelry crafting. Apparently I never learnt this before. I can deconstruct jewelry, that's good. I mean, I'm down for breaking it all down. Alright, apparently I'm not allowed to break that one. Add. I don't have what it needs. Add donor. Alright, well, either way, that's something new. Am I allowed to deconstruct? Add, deconstruct. I bet I can't deconstruct because I'm over encumbered, or almost over encumbered. That's probably what's going on here. Woodworking. Old handbill. Somebody who's been around for quite a while. Alright. It's going to take me a minute to get back into the swing of things, but we'll figure it out.
Get up tomorrow. Everyone else check up.
I thought you were going to do tonight.
Maybe I'll still do it.
Another house for purchase. We'll take a look and see how much this place is. Probably a small fortune. It may be small, but at least it's gloomy. $65,000. Alright, so there's a couple things I want to do before we travel on. One of which is get my ship back in order. Because it needs it. While I'm in a safe zone, we'll get that involved. Skills. Alright, so puncture needs to be on circle. Put that there. Critical rush needs to be on here. Wait, something ain't right here. No, that belongs there. Critical rush belongs here. Puncture. No, not puncture. Uppercut belongs there. That could be puncture. Conjuring a shadow, reducing movement speed of your enemies. Sure, why not? That may be better. Second off, let's look at inventory. Sure, there's plenty of shit I just do not need because I am over encumbered. Materials. Never gonna use it. Never gonna use it. Not gonna use it. Not gonna use it. Not gonna use it. Even though I've now picked up the trade, I'm not gonna use it. That helps some. All right. Good enough. That makes some room. Now we'll get back on track to the quest, which is that way. So I got to figure out my way. It's nice to see they hung their laundry. Gotta figure my way around. Thought I heard an enemy. Assassin beetle. How interesting. It's dead. We're happy. Now I hear wolves. There they are. Lore discovered. Excellent. Alright, one wolf down. Come on. You're dead now. Nice knowing you, and I've got other places to go. Looks like I'm about to discover the arena. Maybe. I can't go up that way, but I bet I can go this way. Nobody wants to fight, right? Good. Sure what that was about. Is that a minotaur? That certainly looked like a minotaur. This ain't the door I'm supposed to go. You know what? Excuse me. Why is it showing me points? I don't know what it was trying to show me, but whatever. What is new? Because it's obviously trying to show me something new. What is new? Oh, right there. Got it. Okay, now journal, quests. Show on map. Right there. This will make life easier. Why'd your leg asleep? Why are you down there?
I was eating the turnovers.
Birthday cake 10 over?
Oh, yeah.
Again, I called it a 10 over.
Now I give myself a leg.
Mario is my homeboy. Your legs?
Yeah.
Or the turnovers? The turnovers hurt waking up? My Sunday socks. This may be an unusually long load time. probably don't want to jump down that way. Stairs, good. Stairs I can do. Hi, guys.
What is it?
Not a damn thing. Thanks for asking. There it is. There's our marker. Travel to Shimmerine, Summerset. Going to the home of the Outmers. I knew it was the High Elf. Alright, I'm supposed to go talk to Razumdar, whoever he is. Level 3, really?
Have you ever seen such creatures? Raz has not. Probably neither have you. You are a newcomer, yes? New to this island of high elves? This one has an eye for such things. And you look capable. So can Raz interest you in some cloak and dagger work?
Cloak and dagger work sounds ominous.
Ominous? No, nothing of the sort. Well, maybe a little of the sort. Depends on how things develop. Raz has come to Summerset at the behest of Queen Irene to make sure her decree regarding the opening of the island proceeds as she directed.
So how can I help?
Ask some questions, determine the mood in Shimmerin, and see how the newcomers are faring. Rumors have reached the Queen, and she's concerned. So Razumdar comes to see what is happening and fight strange creatures. Now Raz is concerned as well.
I'll ask some questions around the city.
While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other business. It may or may not involve scratching and clawing. Let's meet near the entrance to Shimmerin when you have something to report.
What were those strange creatures I saw you fighting?
Raz never saw such monsters in his life. They appear related to water, but this one tends to avoid this stuff. That pearl, though, Raz swears it was calling those creatures. A mystery for another time, perhaps. Now, we need to see to the newcomers.
Anyone in specific you want me to talk to regarding the Queen's decree?
As a matter of fact, Raz made a list. Old Newell, a high elf artisan, spoke out. See what she complained about. Then there's Soxolza, a persecuted Argonian newcomer. Finally, Ranuol, a city resident noted in the Divine Prosecution's observation log.
What do you mean he's being prosecuted?
Something to do with monks and newcomer registration. Raz is looking into that. Last I heard, Soxolza was seen leaving the city and heading west. Probably trying to reach the water. Lizards like water, yes? Not Raz. Gugh. Raz hates the wet stuff.
What did Olenwell speak out about, and where can I find her?
Old Newell complained about it. No. Raz doesn't want to prejudice your investigation. You will find out when you talk to her. The artists like to gather shells along the eastern coast. She uses them to make paints and dyes.
Goodbye. Alright, so I got a bunch of people I gotta find to speak to. So we'll go find everybody and speak to them. Let's see here. This one's the persecuted one, so we'll talk to them first. Dire wolf. Oh, and you're hostile. I was hoping you weren't, but you are. And you move a lot. I don't like that. Hello, his backpack. Let's search. Is not the wondrous paradise the heralds proclaimed it to be. Despite the fine words in the Queen's decree, the High Elves want nothing to do with outsiders. They treat the newcomers worse than a mine fleet on a guar. A salamander. Hi. That one's dead. Below. We're gonna find all these people and talk to all of them. Apparently I'm doing it backwards. Oh shit, you're hostile. And you move weird. Oh shit! What are you, like a fucking hippogriff? Ooh, you were interesting. You were interesting and kind of fun to play with. There's one left to eat. What's the matter? Why not? Why not? I'm in new areas. And apparently I have to figure out how to get to those areas. Not allowed up this way? There we go. Well, I've discovered Shimmerine. Below, probably down by the docks. I'm in a safe place. I could put that away. At least that control's still the same. Here we go. We're coming up on him now. Is he a boat maker? There he is.
Please, I was once like you.
A newcomer in the warehouse district. Unusual. But how can I help you today, my friend?
I was wondering how your name ended up in the Divine Persecution's observation
The
log.
Divine? Who told you that? If a Justiciar sent you to try and trick me into confessing... No, no. The High Elves would never send a newcomer to perform such a task. But I admit it. I made my thoughts known.
And what were those thoughts, if you don't mind me asking?
I arranged to bring my cousin here to work with me. The ship arrived, but all the newcomers were carted away. For questioning, they said. I complained to the kin lady and anyone else who would listen. And what has it gotten me? Nothing!
You're not a high elf. Have you lived in Summerset very long?
Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations. Before the Queen's decree, outsiders might have been rare, but we were not unheard of. Our business has grown and gets better every day. That's why I sent for my cousin. We need the help.
Do you like living in Summerset?
Summerset is a rare and beautiful jewel in the Abetian Sea. I love it here. The High Elves treat us like children, but they have never been hostile. The Queen's decree has stirred the waters, though. I fear it will get worse before it gets better.
Thanks. Alright, now we gotta go and find this person who is directly across the docks. And I gotta find the best way to get there. Hello, Pud. They got a Pud. I want a Pud instead of this ugly ass dog. Not this way, is it? Are they still in the confines of the city at least? I'm not sure where I'm going. Just following the road. Always hitting the wrong button. Oh, crap. Woohoo. Took a nice plunge to get here, but I got here. Apparently he's around here somewhere. There he is.
Go find your own patch of beach.
Or her, rather.
Not that you'd understand the concept, but the path to Alaxon requires dedication and complete concentration. I must find the perfect shells, or my pigments will be substandard. And do you know what that will do to my art? Exactly.
What is the path of Alaxon?
An ultimate concept practiced widely here in Summerset. Alaxon is the state of perfection that every High Elf strives for. The path to Alaxon represents the approach we take to achieve that state. Now, why have you interrupted my work?
I heard you made some complaints in Shimmering. I'd like to hear about that.
I believe in caution as much as the next High Elf, but sometimes the rules get in the way of common sense. My apprentice lived here for more than a year. Good help is so hard to find, especially among the newcomers. And she was adept at making dyes.
What happened to your apprentice?
They took her away. Said they had to scrutinize her qualifications, test her knowledge of culture and etiquette. But I haven't seen her since. My work suffers, so of course I complained to the monks. Now I have to gather my own shells.
Did the monks offer any explanation as to where she was or when she'd be returned?
They told me I could fill out some forms and appeal to the kin lady. But who has time for such bureaucracy? And for a wood elf? I've said too much. I have work to do, and all this aggravation has diverted my path to Alaxon.
Alright, I'll let you get back to work.
Perfection requires constant vigilance, so back to it.
Alright. If he's where I left him. Pack merchants. Travel. Be faster this way. Gets me a little closer. There he is.
This is unheard of. Why have you closed the monastery?
Such anger. Raz never expected to hear such words from the Queen's loyal subjects. The sentiment isn't universal, but enough feel this way for Raz to be concerned. Did you learn anything interesting from the people I sent you to talk to?
The artist assistants and the Red Guard's cousin have been sequestered.
Sequestered? Just a different word for imprisoned, yes. Ranul's cousin just arrived, but old Newell's assistant has lived on Summerset since long before the Queen ever issued her decree. What about the lizard? What did Solza have to say?
Solza was dead by the time I reached him. I found this letter in his pack.
Why would the Aldar gather up newcomers and non-High Elf residents alike and send them to the monastery? Does the King Lady condone this behavior? Raz's head itches, and not in a good way. Our course is clear, Five Claw. We must go to the monastery.
Alright, I'll help you investigate the monastery.
Raz admires your enthusiasm, but this one needs you to enter the monastery on your own. Raz has other fish to catch. This one will help you get past the sentry, though. When you notice that the sentry is distracted, just sleep quietly inside.
Goodbye. Enter the Serene Monastery. First I have to make it to the Serene Monastery. Which seems to be pretty far out there, surprisingly. It's a pretty place. Give it that much.
You there! I have a... Damn it, why won't this work?
Did you see a golden knight?
I have no idea what that was, and I'm not sure I want to know.
Sentry! Raz owes you for that game of cards, and has come to pay.
Well, I don't recall any... you say I won some gold?
I don't recall it. Did you say I won some gold? Alright, so we snuck into the monastery. Now I'm expected to investigate the monastery. List of guests. Hi, level 3. Talk to him.
No, not now, please. Your spiritual well-being can wait until after my nap.
Where can I find the people that have been sequestered?
You'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldar brought with him. They deal with all the newcomer testing and evaluations. I'm just a simple monk trying to catch up on my sleep. That was a hint, by the way.
Tell me about the Aldark and the monks.
Aldark Tilkala arrived right after the Queen issued her decree. He came highly recommended by King Lady Avanice, or so I heard. It's not unusual for monks to form attachments and move together. But there's something strange about that bunch.
What do you mean?
The Aldark and his monks keep to themselves. They've taken the Undercroft for their own purposes and ordered the rest of us to avoid the ancient vaults beneath the monastery. Now, please, let me get back to my nap.
You must have some idea why they are sequestering newcomers.
Again with the questions about the newcomers. Why do you care about the complexities of Altma bureaucracy? Still, if I had to make a guess, I'd say they were taking into the Undercroft for registration and processing. Now go away.
Anything else I should know about the monastery?
The monastery should be a place of peace and meditation. The Aldark has closed us down until further notice. That means if any of the monks spot you, they'll raise the alarm. Me? I never saw you. Now, if you don't mind, my nap awaits.
Later. Alright, one more thing to check over here. I'm expected to get busted. Alright. Now where am I supposed to go? Okay, up. It was there and then it's gone. There we go.
I should be seeing your back walking out of here by now.
I'm sure you should, but you're not going to. Sorry to break your heart about that. It's above. Oh, shit. It's above me. I gotta figure out how to get above. Let's see. Gotta find some stairs or something. There we go. Ask and you shall receive.
I hate trespassers.
Me too. All right.
Office, wouldn't you agree?
Hello.
I noticed you skulking around while I was engaged in some skulking of my own. I suppose we both came to the monastery with a similar purpose in mind.
And that would be?
The sequestered newcomers. I came to find out what happened to a friend. I assume that's what brought you here as well? A house of worship shouldn't be used as an internment camp, and it shouldn't be locked to the public either.
Saw a pearl like that. There were strange creatures nearby.
Interesting. I've never seen anything quite like it. I find it intriguing and a bit disturbing. But we aren't here to discuss curios. Strange creatures notwithstanding. We need to find out what's happening with the missing newcomers.
How did you happen to get past the sentry, by the way?
The sentry doesn't appear to have stopped you, so I could ask you the same question. Let's just agree that we both have our methods. Curious, but I feel that there's more going on in Shimmerine than the usual politics and community relations.
What else could be going on?
That's the question, my cautious friend. We have a newly appointed Aldark and a disgruntled kin lady, both opposed to the Queen's decree. What's their connection to the missing newcomers? I was about to explore the Undercroft. Care to join me?
I'll meet you in the Undercroft.
A curious pearl. I want...
Yep, take a little damage for that fall, but that's alright. The underbelly. So I gotta go down.
You have no right to be in here.
You're right, I don't. I'll leave this way.
Something's wrong down here. I sense magic. Vile magic. Cages? These people did nothing to deserve such treatment. There's someone alive over there. See if you can help her.
Thank the divines! You aren't one of the monks. Please, let me out of here.
Why'd they lock you in a cage?
It's a nightmare. We came to Summerset to seek new opportunities. We barely stepped off the ship when they marched us to the monastery. Instead of questioning us or the usual high elf bureaucracy, they locked us in these cages.
There are only a few you here. Where are the rest of the newcomers?
The monks gathered them a few moments ago and took them through the door on the far side of the chamber. Please, let me out of here before they take me away like the others.
I'll unlock the cage and then see what's going on in the next chamber.
Is that a scoffin?
Oh, thank you
The
for
fuck is a
setting me
scoffin?
free.
A Daedra. Here? And that's a scoffin, if I remember my Daedric recitations correctly. Very curious.
What's a dead Scoffin doing in a monastery devoted to the Eight?
An excellent question, and one I hope to find the answer to. From the evidence before us, it appears this Nord killed the Scoffin before he succumbed to his own wounds. Good for him. I found this key on the creature's belt, so we can open that door.
That's where the prisoner said the monks took the rest of the newcomers.
Then I suggest we pick up the pace. We need to determine what's actually happening down here, and who's behind all this. Without answers to those questions, we won't be able to decide on our best course of action.
What about your missing friend?
I'll explain everything later. For now, we need to hurry.
I'm sure fights are about to come. Hello. Alright, so...
Affects those who have been prepared. But never fear. Your
Daedric
time
contests?
will come.
I'll deal with the pearl. You hold off these creatures.
The fuck are you?
Pearl's magic attracts these creatures. Hold them off while I complete my spell.
I'm trying. Come here, larva pup. Oh shit. I have never seen any of these creatures in Skyrim before, or Elder Scrolls, should I say.
Come on, let's talk outside.
Okay. But what about all the prisoners who are supposed to help? Alright, what are we talking about?
Those poor people. This wasn't just about newcomers and opposing the Queen's decree. That was Daedric magic back there. I just wish we had arrived a few moments earlier.
What happened to the pearl? Did you destroy it?
I promised to explain what I know. I suppose that now's as good a time as any. I'm a member of the Sijic Order. Our Rite Master sent me to investigate a warning we received about a plot involving Summerset. My inquiries led me here.
The Sijic Order?
The Sijic Order is an ancient magical monastic society. We served as advisors to the rulers of Tamriel, but that was before we removed our island home from the world. Now this threat has drawn us back. But why are you involved in all this?
I'm working with Razumdar, one of the Queen's eyes. But what happened to the pearl?
An eye of the Queen? Interesting. I diffused the Daedric magic and transported the pearl to Artaeum, the Sigic island for safekeeping and study, so we can learn more about it. But we can discuss this further once we get out of here.
Alright, let's go. Where the fuck are you going, lady? That's a broken treasure chest, damn it. There we go. Now it's starting to feel like fucking Elder Scrolls Online again. You had gold. I like you. Looks like they're starting to actually give more gold. Am I getting attacked from somewhere else, too? I am. More gold! I like you, too. Centipede. Okay, so they just appear out of nowhere. What I wanted to have happen didn't happen. Yikes, just jump down.
Trick worked!
Trick worked. You know what else works? This shit. Bye. Hey, keep your shit to yourself, pal. Still have you. What the fuck are you? Yeah, you're not hurting anybody. Where'd they go? Give me my gold. Alright, now we go this way. There's my out.
Hello. Hello. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bear with me a second, guys.
Oh, okay.
Living on Artaeum for a few centuries doesn't prepare you for physical activity. Let the Eye of the Queen know what we discovered, and I'll catch up with you later.
Ah, this one's new partner returns. What interesting scandal did you uncover in the monastery? Tell Raz every juicy detail.
The people that were sequestered were killed to power the Daedric ritual. I found this letter.
That isn't the kind of scandal Raz was hoping for. Murder, Daedric rituals, and traitorous behavior have a way of ruining an otherwise perfect day. We need to learn the extent of the Kin Lady's involvement. And by we, Raz means you.
You want me to go and accuse the Kin Lady of conspiring with a Daedric cult?
Accuse? Not exactly. Raz wants you to talk to her. See what she knows about the Aldar. The Kin Lady is meeting with local leaders. Attend that meeting and learn the truth. This invitation and set of elegant clothes will get you through the door.
I also met a mage from the Sijic Order in the monastery.
A Sijic? Raz has heard rumors, but there are always rumors about the Sijics. For an island of sages who disappeared more than 300 years ago, they certainly seem to get around. Did this Sijic mage say what the Order was investigating?
Something about a warning, and she seemed pretty interested in the life-sucking pearl.
There was a life-sucking pearl? You should probably have led with that bit of information. Well, we can worry about the Sijic mage and figure out where these pearls came from later. For now, go see what the Kin Lady has to say.
Shouldn't you speak to the Kin Lady? You do work for the Queen, after all.
Kin Lady Avanice and Raz do not get along. You see, there was a horse, a platter of pudding tarts, and... No. This one won't bore you with the sordid details. Besides, everyone behaves well when they see Raz. You will learn more than I would.
Bye-bye. Alright, so apparently now I've got to go talk to the Kin Lady. Who is well over here. And I believe I was given some clothes and an invitation. I should probably put that shit on.
That
Might be smart. It's none of what I'm looking for. Okay, maybe I wasn't given it. All right.
Was the only way to stop the plague.
Am I going back to where I was? No, it's right here. Use the outfit. There we go. I am here.
Yes? And who might you be?
I need to speak to the kin lady, Asane.
The kin lady is currently engaged. She's holding a conference with Shimmerine's elite to discuss certain political matters.
I have an invitation.
Yes, so you do. And may I say that your outfit is suitably elegant. Please, head into the garden.
Thank you. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Concerns regarding the Queen's decree. I assure you that I am working with all Dark Takala to safeguard the sanctity of Shimmerine and all of Summerset. Enjoy the food and drink. Business of the city requires my attention, but I shall rejoin you shortly.
Alright, so apparently I'm coming this way. Alright, that's back out there. And up here.
Dare you barge into my home without so much as a bio leave? No, I refuse to deal with one of the Queen's guests, especially not in my own home. How did you get in here, by the way? No, never mind that. Since you found your way in, I assume you can find your way back out, before I call the guards.
Why do you oppose the Queen's decree?
Oh, such innocence. You really want to know why I oppose the Queen's order to allow newcomers to enter Summerset? Because I'm trying to protect both the island and the newcomers. It's in everyone's best interest that we maintain a separation.
And the Aldark agrees with your efforts to protect the island and the newcomers?
Aldark Tilkala came highly recommended. He has grand plans for protecting Shimmerine. Grand plans. Unfortunately, in my haste to deal with the Queen's decree, I may have made an error in judgment.
How so?
Not that it's any concern of yours, but my Chancellor has been unable to verify the Aldark's existence prior to when we met. And I recommended him for the position at the monastery. I assure you, Kin Lord Millenthal praised Tilkala to no end.
And were you aware that the Aldark's monks are killing the newcomers under the monastery?
That's preposterous. Aldark Tilkala sequesters the newcomers to ascertain their suitability for life in Summerset. Those who pass will find a place here. As for the rest, they'll be returned to wherever they came from. That's what we agreed to.
It sounds like you should see for yourself what's happening in the monastery.
My lady, one of the monks said to deliver this message. It's from the Aldark himself.
The Coral Forest. An odd location for a meeting, but I need to hear the Aldark's explanation.
Alright, so she's going to have a little conversation with them, probably wind up dead, and I'll probably get accused of it. I see where this is going. I see where it's going. You don't have to wave at me, dude. I see you.
Psst. Pretend you are adjusting your boot or admiring the architecture. As hard as it may be, look anywhere but directly at Raz. Good, good. Now, tell Raz what you learned at the Kin Lady's manor.
Kin Lady believes that the newcomers are being sequestered and sent away.
Raz thinks Avanis is as naive as she is complicit, but she's not a murderer. This new Aldark, though, has so much blood on his hands, it looks like he's wearing red gloves. From what I could discover, he didn't exist before he came to Shimmerine.
I overheard that the Kin Lady was going to meet the Aldark at the Coral Forest.
The Coral Forest? A strange meeting place. Raz thinks we should go and see what the Aldark is up to. After I take back that outfit, I might need it again later. Ah, you have a pretty admirer, my friend. The Sijic Sage, yes? Here she comes now.
Well, let's find out what she has to say.
I'm glad I found you. While watching the King Lady's mansion, I saw her ladyship sneak out the back and leave the city.
The King Lady is meeting the Aldark in the Coral Forest. Raz smells something, and it isn't moon sugar biscuits.
Your reputation precedes you, Eye of the Queen. I am Valcerin of the Sijic Order, and I agree that the Aldark is more than a simple monk.
We should work together, yes? But let's travel separately, to avoid attracting unwanted attention. Raz will find you both at the Coral Forest.
Okay, everybody took off. Cool. I'll figure out my own way. Thanks. Can I go swimming? Let's be careful. Let's not die. Yep. Can I go swimming? Jump! Ooh. I survived. Thank God for soft water. We are heading in. Let's see what's going on over here, shall we? It's cool that I can swim all the way to the Coral Forest, apparently. Less likely to draw attention that way. And now I'm being forced over to whatever that coral crab thing is. Cool. Are they automatically hostile? Apparently not. We'll see how these guys are. No, they're not. So that was my fault. I started the fight. This guy, on the other hand, we know he's hostile. Mine, thank you. Oh, we're already here.
One of Summerset's more unique environments, the Coral Forest. I used to love coming here when I was growing up. We need to find out why the Aldark asked King Lady Avanice to meet him out here.
And how do we find the Aldark and the Kin Lady?
Based on what we saw in the monastery's undercroft, I'm hesitant to use magic to locate them. I suppose we'll have to find them through mundane means. Too bad the Queen's spy isn't here yet. I understand he's good at this sort of thing.
Goodbye. Oh, Jesus. More salamanders. Can I avoid him? I mean, I don't mind the experience points, but I kind of want to move forward in the story. A reef viper. Got it? Good. Lesser sea adler. I don't know what you are, but you're kind of cute.
Murder! That wasn't part of the plan, Aldark!
You know nothing of the plan, you fool. Let me give you a taste of what the Prince of Bargains has in store for this pitiful world.
Your prince! I want no part of Daedra! Help!
The Aldark. We'd better hurry.
I'm working on it. Whew. We took care of some shit. Nothing else around good. I came into that pretty quick.
Razumdar apprehended the Kin Lady. They're at the west edge of the Coral Forest. What happened to Aldar Tilkalar? Did he escape?
Aldark Kildar is dead. I heard him mention the Prince of Bargains.
I think we can conclude that Tilkalar wasn't actually an Aldark. At least, not with his connection to the Prince of Bargains' Clavicus Vial. Strange magic and creatures worry me, however. Hopefully the pearl I sent to Artaeum can tell us more.
You think you can learn something from the pearl?
You'd be surprised what a particular object can reveal if you know how to unlock its secrets. I need to return and tell Rightmaster Ikesis all that transpired here. If you're willing, I'd like you to come to Artaeum and confirm my story.
Who's Rightmaster Lacteus?
The Rightmaster leads the Sijic Order from Kapora Tower on the island of Artaeum. This spell attunes you to a portal near Shimmerine in the ruins of the Keep of 11 Forces. It always leads to Artaeum, no matter the island's current location.
I'll go to Artaeum to talk to the Rightmaster after I check in with Razumdar.
One more adjustment and there! You are now attuned. Find me on Artaeum after you finish with the Eye of the Queen.
Ah, Five Claw. The King Lady and Raz had the most illuminating conversation.
You can't treat me like some sort of criminal, you horrid creature.
Now I can talk to him. Can't I? Oh, nope, there's another one there. Not dead. Now it's dead.
Queen Irene will be disappointed that the King Lady of Shimmerine allowed a false Aldar to murder so many newcomers. Such a scandal makes other travelers uneasy about coming here, yes?
The Aldar called on the Prince of Bargains before I killed him.
The Prince of Bargains? That could only be Clavicus Vial. What oblivion-inspired nest of vipers has Raz stumbled into? This one has a very bad feeling about all of this. Where is the Sijic Sage? Raz would like to ask her what she thinks.
She returned to Altrium. She invited me to come and speak to their Rightmaster.
The Sijic Order's interest in all of this concerns Razumdar. This one has never had much love of magic, or those that practice the art. On the other hand, now Raz has his own person on the inside. An Eye of Raz, if you will, yes?
She said the Order would try to find out more about the Aldark and the Abyssal Pearls.
Then you must go to Artaeum and discover what the Sijics have learned. When you return, you can tell Raz all about it so he can pass it along to the Queen. Yes, Raz likes this plan. In the meantime, Raz will investigate the Daedric connection.
Goodbye. First and foremost, there is a way shrine right here, and we need to discover it. What the hell is a Welwa? Is that like a Wawa? That's not this time, pal. Nothing I'm interested in. Hold on. Want to discover the way shrine. There we go. Now we'll go find our way to,
Ah, Five Claw.
Have you come to gloat? To kick me while I wallow in my own misery? Well, go ahead. I deserve it.
How did you get involved with the Aldark anyway?
I met him at Kinlord Millenthal's party in Eleanor. We had similar ideas about the Queen's decree, and I recommended that he lead the monastery. Summerset isn't a stew pot, and the various races aren't ingredients to be sprinkled in like so much spice.
So you knew he planned to kill the newcomers?
What a hateful accusation. Tilkala told me he was going to send them back where they came from. I had no idea he planned to kill them. I give you my word. I just wanted the newcomers to go away. And to find out he worshipped Daedra? How crude.
Do all of the monks at the monastery worship Daedra?
I certainly hope not. We'll have to get the Divine Prosecution in there to gather up the monks Tilkala brought with him to Shimmerine. We can't have Daedric cultists desecrating a holy site. I suppose I need to beg for mercy from the proxy queen.
That would probably be for the best. Alright, now let's see here. I think the best way to handle this, first and foremost, I have a new weapon. Let's see what we got here. Not as good as my one-handed weapon. What about offhand? That gives me both weapons, right? No. Huh. Weird. Alright, either way. Apparently I gained a new skill too. Show on map. I've got to go there. Where the hell am I? No, let's go back. Show on map. Not allowed to go farther. Oh, interesting. Are these all the places I've been before? Interesting. But apparently, because it wants me to go to their island that at the moment I cannot see, I may have a walk ahead of me. Oh, hi. Force shock can now be morphed. Ooh, somebody's fighting. You're welcome. Heh. It's cute noises. Uh-oh. I will beat on you until you're dead. Then I will beat on you again. One's down. It's a shame you're pretty puppies. I don't like killing pretty puppies. Alright. Still got a long way to travel, apparently. Holy shit! Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this fight. Down, boy. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. Imp. This I'll fight. Cool. I just heard a weird noise. You got that. Apparently it's in here I'm going. Yep, we found it. We found the keep of the 11. Dun dun dun. Really? Goodbye. Worth a lot of experience points. I'm actually kind of shocked I haven't leveled yet. Nor have I found my way in, apparently. Another imp. Say what? Let's make some hot tea. There we go, here's my way in. Did you just toot?
No.
Ooh, is that a sky shard? Did I find a sky shard? Did I find one? Did I find one? Did I find one? I did. That is 2 of 3. That's a good thing, I guess. Never really discovered what they do. Goodbye. And then there's a dude standing here. And his bear. And now I'm going to step into Artaeum. I have entered a place where I just saw A level 10 and her kitty going by. A peaceful little place. I wonder if I'm going to get in any fights around here. I wonder silently to myself, but not really silently. That's how magical I have become. I can walk through things. A butterfly. It is now my butterfly. It's the most wonderful butterfly. I don't need it. Who's this person? Psijic merchant.
Before you ask, yes, it is odd for a Psijic mage to open a shop. But everyone has to have a hobby.
Well, what you got? First off, let's repair. Excellent. I've got 12,000 gold. I'm doing better than I thought I was. So that's interesting stuff. Potions, draw to health, which are higher than my level. I've got 71 of those. I'm good on that. You have nothing I'm interested in. Yeah, I'll sell you that. You can have the Orcish dagger.
Oh my, how generous.
Thank you. Staff. Not that strong, you can have that. You can have the staffs, I'll never use them. Can't get rid of those. Cool. I've earned some money though.
And there was no sign of Lathan. I don't know whether to be grateful.
What a rare honor Valcerin bestowed upon you. Only a select few not of our order have ever walked upon this sacred island. Val tells me your aid was indispensable in uncovering the false Aldarch's plot on Summerset.
We discovered that newcomers to Summerset were being murdered to power the Abyssal Pearls.
Unfortunate, certainly. The magic you describe sounds familiar, though I can't quite recall where I've heard of it before. I fear the pearls may be a harbinger of the threat Sothasil warned us about.
Sothasil? What threat? I don't understand.
Sothasil, one of the living gods of the Dark Elf Tribunal. He's an honorary member of our order. After an attack on his Clockwork City, he warned us about a Daedric threat to Summerset and Artaeum. I sent Valcerin to investigate.
Is there anything more I can do to help?
Indeed. But not until we finish studying the pearl Valcerin brought us. There are mysteries to unravel, and Val believes you will be instrumental to our success. We can get started immediately. Unless you want to explore our island first.
Complete.
The next step involves a thorough examination of the strange pearl you and Valcerin recovered from beneath the Shimmerine Monastery. Hopefully, we can learn more about the false Aldarch and the source of the pearl's magic.
You can use magic to get the pearl to reveal all that?
We are the Psijic Order, friend of Valcerin. There is very little we cannot accomplish through the application of the old ways. Every object remembers its history.
The trick involves selecting the correct ritual to reveal those buried memories.
Can I do anything to help?
While I head inside to begin the augury ritual, I'd like you to go to Sotha Seal's study in the tower, find my acolyte, Oriandra, and ask her for Sotha Seal's amplification elixir. We may need it if the pearl proves to be resistant to our magic.
Alright, I'll find him. Alright, guys, and on that note... That's neat. This is a neat little island. I like this. But on that note, I'm going to call this a good first start into the world of Summerset. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did in any capacity, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out all the other great Let's Plays from Press A Gaming, as well as all the great podcasts around the Mist Entertainment. And I will certainly see you again on the next Elder Scrolls Online. Till then, guys, have a good night.